So, well, I am leaving work now, but I'm leaving early enough for once that it's still light outside. To take from Uncle Joel, we had a thing today for Thanksgiving, sort of in the administration building. So I spent most of the day cooking stuff and cleaning stuff up, and it wasn't just me. I mean, everybody was cooking and stuff. But anyway, so I got to the point where that stuff was all done, and I'm like, let's just knock off early and give her hell tomorrow. Even though it is, 5 after 5, so I'm not really, anyway, that's not what I wanted to talk about. What I wanted to talk about was, I was thinking about when I told the story about the deer and the bicycle, and it got me to thinking about some other deer encounter stories I've had. So I'll try to, there's 3 that I remember, so I'm just going to tell them all in one quick story. So back years ago, I had gone out to Kansas for a job interview, and I was on the way back. It's probably 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and going down the highway. I don't think I was even, I think the speed limit was 70 then, so I was probably going 75, and then all of a sudden, boom, right in front of me, there's a deer. And so I don't think I even had a chance to hit the brakes. But I thought the way it looked when I saw him that I was going to hit him head on. I mean, when I finally noticed him, he was right in front of me, and I thought, oh, here we go, we're going to wreck the car, and no telling what. But he must have jumped, or she must have jumped. So, but then what I hear is I must have had the window down in the car. I hear this tinkle, 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 and I don't know. And I'm thinking, goodness sakes, did I shatter this deer's leg? And that's the bone? And what is that sound? And so, and like I said, it was the middle of the night. It was in Kansas, or it may have been, I don't know, it could have been Nebraska, I suppose. But nonetheless, nobody around. So I stopped, and I backed up the highway a little bit to try and figure out if the deer was still alive, or it was laying on the side of the road suffering, or whatever. And I never did find it. And wild animals are tough. But it was still. But I think what happened was that it had jumped just as right before I hit it, and and I think that I may have clipped one of its back legs with the parking light on the car, and that's what that noise was. The only damage to the car was just this shattered parking light. So anyway, I don't know. So that was one story. Another deer story. Deer and cars. When Caleb and I lived over on Hunter's Creek, I was coming home one night, and it was just, I turned, it wasn't even on the main road of Piney Green. It was the road that comes into Hunter's Creek, and I think the speed limit there is posted at 35, but I usually drove 25. So it wasn't going very fast, and it was dark, and there was this, and there's this noise, and like it goes boop 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 really loud, and I thought, oh my God, I've hit somebody on a bicycle, or I've run over someone and didn't see them. I mean, seriously, I was frightened, and so again, I stop, I back up, I try to figure, see what I've hit, and I can't find anything, and I did look just in case, and so then I pulled up under a street light, and I could see what had happened was it was a deer, and it looked to me like, and so the deer ran into the side of me. I didn't hit the deer hit me, and you could see, it was when I had that Suzuki XL7 that you could see that there was a big dent right in front, in the back of the quarter panel on the driver's side, and then there was it was pretty sharp indentation, and then you could see an indentation on the door that was broader, and then you could see just a small one on the back door. And I think what had happened was that, and I'm pretty sure it was a doe, but she had hit me with her nose in the front quarter panel, and she rolled and hit the driver's side door with her shoulder, and then of course by that time we were both slowing down, and then she hit the back door, I think, with her rump. Again, never found that deer either. Let's see. There was another one. What was it? Oh, I can't think of the third one. Probably not that important anyway. But anyway, those are at best. Those are my running into deer stories. So okay, thanks for watching. Love you.